Greetings and salutations, Mega Wizard 79 here with another episode of Dark Souls. So, in our last two episodes, we dealt with the Bed of Chaos and finally killed the bastard. Or, I guess, yeah. It was an insect, okay? I don't even know if it had a gender. Though it was considered the, mother of all demons, but yeah, anyway, this isn't the echidna. In any event, though, it doesn't look like there are any summon signs around here, unfortunately. I am playing online and at the moment, and I am in human form. I ain't seeing anything here, so looks like I'm stuck soloing it. Well, I mean, I am going to summon Sif, but still, it would have been nice to have an actual human player. Oh, well. Well, let's see how long this is going to take. My character looks awesome, though. Just look at that. It looks so freaking cool. Look at the detail and everything. Ah, it's so awesome. Even that's really cool. Even though he hits like a freaking truck. Broke my guard. Come on. There we go. Summoning, summoning. Alright. I'm doing better this time. Yes, there you are, Sif. Alright. Yes. Oh my god, look at that. I'm actually doing much better damage this time. Oh. Oh no. Okay, there. Ooh. Alright. Alright, I think this is actually manageable for once. Okay, this is much more manageable. I'm actually not losing a ton of health as before. And since I upgraded the Crush Shield, alright, yes! I can do this! Okay. Oh, but oh! Oops. Thank you, Crush Shield! Wow. I did it! I did it! Oh my god! I freaking did it! Good dog. 10 humanity, holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. I did it! I beat Manus of the Abyss! I've never done that before! Yes! Wow! Oh my god! Oh my god, I can finally close this chapter of my life! Yes! I mean, yes, it doesn't really feel like a big accomplishment, but still, oh my goodness, like, wow, I didn't even die this time! Maybe I just was completely underprepared. That was the issue. Just a few levels in health, a better shield, a fully upgraded armor, fully upgraded weapon, a little luck. Wow! That made all the difference. Huh. Okay. I'm feeling good. Yeah, that's all she's just gonna do. She is 100% traumatized. Frankly broken, really. But yeah, that's all she's gonna do. Now, let's see. There's supposed to be, like, a grave, like, somewhere around here. Yeah, I did it. Me too. Anyway, but yeah, there's, like, supposed to be, like, you know, like, because... Ah, here it is. Yeah, see? They unearthed him. He was buried here. And they, pulled him out. For whatever reason. Who knows? Alright. But, yeah, wow. That was, man. That was so much more easier than I actually thought it was. Let's see, what do I want to increase? Well, now that this is all done, we can go and deal with Sif. I honestly can't decide which armor. I mean, what I want to increase. I think I'm good with health for now. Endurance would be nice. Strength is always good too. But I do. Alright, I'll keep increasing this, because this is going to be the source of my damage for my greatsword. Alright, so that's good. Wow, still though, just wow. But man, 10 humanity. Whew. I was not expecting that. Let's see, so this is his soul. Soul of Manus, Father of the Abyss. This extraordinary soul is a viscous, lukewarm lump of gentle humanity. Ancient Manus was clearly once human, but he became the Father of the Abyss after his humanity went wild, eternally seeking his precious broken pendant. Alright, but yeah. Unfortunately, we never see Dusk again. She's just literally just... She's just there. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There is one more thing. Well, apart from the DLC. I'm sorry. I mean, apart from sorry, apart from Calamite, there is one more thing about this. Here, I'll just show you. Now, I probably won't do this just because I really don't have to, because I already got the tail. But, yeah. See? Two of them. If you thought one was a bastard, just imagine what it is fighting two of them. I might do it, but I'll probably do that, like, at the end, like, after I beat everything else, because that's not, that's pure optional. Well, the same, Calamite is too, but, I'll do Calamite before I do those guys. That's for damn sure. Because those guys are just obnoxious. Calamite, at least, is a difficult, proper boss.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
And there you go, 3 Elizabeth's mushrooms. So these are just basically high-quality healing items. You know, same level as the Divine Blessing. And that's pretty much it. Since I already have the catalyst. I don't have any repair powder, but I never really need it. I really have no real need for it. Let's see. I may as well buy all these. Just because I can. There we go. That's all the Elysial sorceries.
I will remember thee, but I will keep thy story to myself. This is the best way, for thou art come from a time far ahead. No one will sing thy praises, but yet thy greatness shall live on, for it shall be my purpose to remember all thou hast done for us.
So yeah, that's essentially. So for those of you who don't know anything about time travel, this is the only way that it makes sense why there isn't a paradox, because, as you all very well know, Artorias did not actually do what he was credited for. He actually fell long before that. We completed it for him. History doesn't see it like that, though. History sees it as Artorias defeated the Abyss, hence his title, the Abyss Walker. You know, all that is actually a farce. We were the ones who basically facilitated in completing his quest and ensuring that his legend was preserved. But yeah, but the only way that can happen is if no one ever knows the truth. Hence why Elizabeth cannot say anything about this. But yeah, that's the only way to prevent a crucially terrible paradox. Because we were meant to come back here. The issue is, we weren't meant to be remembered. If we were remembered, that would have caused a paradox. But by us just coming here and doing what we were intended to do, and then just leaving with no one knowing a wiser, that's how you stop that. You know, at least in this, trust me, time travel is way, way more complicated than this. It's really hard to write around, trust me. But, yeah, this is actually the simplest and easiest way to ensure that a deadly paradox does not occur when I return back to the future. If it even exists, anyway. Because, you see, that's also another problem. Like, that's the reason why in Back to the Future 2, the reason, you know, as the professor put it, the reason they couldn't just simply go back into the future to stop old Biff from getting the almanac that would allow him to basically, you know, create his fortune in in his future. You know, so it's, you know, basically, because you see, the thing is, the way it works is that old Biff goes back in time, brings the almanac with him, gives it to his future self. I mean, his past self. His past self uses that, becomes rich. His future self and the future that he came from does not exist anymore because he did that. So, by doing this, he essentially deleted himself from the timeline, as well as that version of the future, which is why they couldn't just go into the future to basically change everything, because all they'd be doing is just going into the future of this current timeline, because the previous timeline doesn't exist anymore because it got erased. You see how complicated this gets? Despite the fact that they still remember what happened, though. That's the funny part. Because, you know, like, he never explained that, why they never got shifted around. I suppose it has something to do with the fact that basically because they were in the DeLorean when it was all happening. It never affected them, but the odd part is that basically the first movie was basically it was basically all about that. It's like, because the future was changing, Marty was actually being erased from the timeline. That's, that was the whole point of the picture. Every time he was looking at it, his siblings were disappearing, his mother was disappearing, all that stuff, and he was the last one to go. So, it's...
May the flames guide you.
Time travel's weird like that. Anyway, sorry about that little tangent. I just like talking about this kind of stuff. It's... call it a guilty pleasure, I suppose. Let's see. So, let's head back to Firelink real quick. Let me think. Was it Firelink I wanted to go to? Let me think. So... actually, I think I should just... Hang on. Let me think. Because... Oh, yeah, that reminds me. So, Manus' soul. There's, like, two things you can essentially get with it. One is his catalyst, and the other thing is, if you trade it with the crow, back at the asylum, you get this sorcery called Pursuer. I might go for the sorcery just because the catalyst isn't really that good, I think. We can check it out after I deal with Sif. So, the quickest way to do that is to go to the Undead Parish. Let's see. I don't think I have to go to the, yeah, I don't think there's any reason for me to have to go to Firelink. I was thinking about it. It's like, why would I have to go to Firelink? Alright, so... yeah, I really don't have to go to Firelink. Alright. Now then. Let me see. Let's see. So... honestly, I think the current setup I have right now is more than enough to deal with Sif. Yeah. Because Sif doesn't deal any magic damage, he doesn't do anything super fancy except just really cool sword fighting techniques. Essentially what you saw his Phantom doing is pretty much what he's going to be doing, except on a much grander scale because, he's a big giant freaking dog. But, yeah. Other than that, yeah, what I got on me is pretty good. The issue is, of course, I wouldn't expect too much of a, ooh, cool, that's a rare drop. Anyway, but, yeah, I wouldn't expect too much of a, oh, wow. There we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna go this way through the Hydra because I didn't beat those cats yet, so I do want to show you how you beat those cats. Anyway, but yeah, but what you have to know about Sif pretty much is, oh, sorry, what I mean to say is, like, I wouldn't expect it to be that much of an incredible fight, just for the simple fact that I'm grossly over-leveled for him, and I mean it. Technically speaking, you shouldn't really be fighting Sith until after you beat Ornstein and Smo. Canonically, that's how you're supposed to go through it. Most people usually fight him before they go to Anor Londo, just because he's not really that hard of a fight, and he does give a huge chunk of souls, and I mean a huge chunk. He gives 50,000. It's a lot. But yeah, there's really no, one sec, I am going to have to... Actually, no. I'll put it on after I think Dust does come back, though, after you beat the DLC. I don't know. Again, I've never beaten the DLC, so I really don't know. There we go. But yeah, see? The fact that I'm one-shotting these guys pretty much means that I'm pretty over-leveled for this entire zone. And, Sif is kind of intended to be on that level, if you will. There we go. Yes, blue Titanite chunk. Nice. I need that, because I am gonna... There we go. Yeah. I want more blue Titanite chunks just because I do want to, I mean, it's more just for... Ah, yeah, I was right. She does come back. Well, let's see what she has to say, if anything.
I am Dusk of Ulyssil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Oh, never mind. Nothing changed. But yeah, see, her inventory and Elizabeth's are connected, so you don't get two versions of all those sorceries. You really don't need two versions of those specific ones. It doesn't make any sense.
My home of Ulyssil was reduced. I have been alone ever since. But to be summoned thus, and to be of service to thee, it is most rewarding. Oh, forgive me. Such a long past time is none of thine concern.
Sorry about that. I didn't think she actually had new things to say. Let me see if she repeats it.
This may strike thine ear as somewhat peculiar, but long ago, in my homeland of Ulyssil, I was beset by a creature from the abyss. I would have perished then, were it not for the great knight Artorius. In truth, I saw little of what transpired, for mine senses were already fled. But even still, there was something about Artorius, a certain balance of the humors that quite perfectly fits your semblance. Heavens, could it be that? Dear me, that was Ulyssil, many centuries ago. Please excuse my fanciful musings.
Oh boy, she came this close to screwing up the entire timeline. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know, the term humors, it's not intended in the sense of the jolly and gayful act of basically, you know, having a sense of humor. No. This is a much older definition of humors. So humors are actually technically more or less... Okay, so this is going back to really old times. So essentially, at one point during the evolution of basically modern medicine, there was believed to be 4 humors in your body. These humors essentially were, you know, the things that basically they basically were the... Essentially think of them as veins, but not the type of veins we know of today. They're different types of veins. These veins carry 4 different types of liquids. I forget what they were specifically. I think one of them basically is your blood, and then another one is supposed to be like water, and then one carries food or something like that. Essentially, the whole idea was, as long as these 4 humors were in balance, then you were a healthy individual. If you were sick at any point, then it's because of an imbalance in these humors, so usually, more often than not, it meant that you had too much blood in you or something like that, which led to the wonderful science that we call bloodletting. It's a good thing that was put to bed in due time. I'm not going to say it was done very quickly, but it fortunately was phased out. I mean, yes, bloodletting can be useful. I mean, that's the reason why trepidation, which basically means that they're drilling a hole into the side of your head, because you see, sometimes people can have painful pressure at the top of their head, so what they do is that they just literally take a drill, you know, just drill a side of your head and then basically drain out the excess fluid, thus relieving the pressure, thus bringing comfort. You know, like, what is it, like... That's just how science and this human body works.
This may strike long ago. I would entreat that heaven.
Alright, so that's all she says.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Okay. Anyway. Now, I am going to need this ring if I want to be going at a... Alright. I'll just unequip everything and go... Right. All we have to do is just go over here to this little lump of land. That's where the ladder is. I just wanted to wear that ring because it lets me go faster. Okay. Put that ring back on. That shield. The sword. And... this catalyst. There we go. Alright. Man, this thing is massive. Alright. Hope you guys aren't afraid of heights. Because you are going to get one hell of a view. I know I'm afraid of heights in real life. But yeah, this is a really high ladder. Interestingly enough, it's made out of wood. I'm surprised it hasn't rotted out considering there's a freaking waterfall right over there. I mean, look at this. This thing is covered in moss and ichor. There's no way this thing should be so structurally sound. But yeah. La la! What a view, right? Look, we can even see Dusk from up here. She looks like a little tiny ant. Oh, man. I love this. I love this game. It's so cool. I mean, even the water effect looks really nice. Despite the fact that this game is insanely old. I mean, yeah, when it starts cascading like that over the edge, it's not as pretty, I suppose, but, it's not too bad. I mean, they captured the essence of a waterfall very well. Anyway. Alright. Now then, there's a soul item over here. Brave warrior. Alright, here's another wooden ladder that I'm still surprised is intact. Alright, and we're now in the Dark Root Garden. Alright, so, going that way takes us over to the Forest Hunters Covenant. What we want to do is go this way. Alright, so, yep, there's one of them. Now, alright. Now, there is an easy way to deal with these cats, and that's to just... Man, nimble. Then again, it's a cat. Anyway. Wow. Really tanky, aren't you? Incredibly tanky. There we go. Alright. Now, there are two more up there who are going to be coming down. Now, unfortunately, these cats do not respawn. So the easiest way to deal with them... Damn you. Alright, so yeah, that... Alright. Alright, so... So there's a very easy way to deal with them if you don't have decent equipment like I do anyway. And that's to... Oh, yeah. See, they leash. This is all you have to do. You just have to go to these bushes and boom. 1, they can't fit through these trees. 2, they leash automatically. They will not chase you past this point. So if you don't want to fight them, be my guest. I am going to fight them, though, just because they do give 2,000 souls, so they're not bad. Alright, here comes one. I would like to just fight one of them at the same time, but... Ow! Alright, this is... Yeah, see? It's alright that I'm using this many. Yeah, and then they just run over there. Like... See, this is why they're not... It's not really recommended to fight both of them at once, just because They just cover each other's blind spots so well. Except when that happens. I hate you. I really don't want to die to you. See what I mean, though? It's like... they're so weird. They're weird, they're annoying. And they have the same, like... they're really annoying just because they're just like the bone wheel skeletons. Because as you recall... there. Done. Goodbye. Okay. That's the end of them. So, as you can see, they're not particularly difficult. I don't know why I was hitting like an... oh, that's stone. Wow. And that one little rock was holding me back. Huh? Oh, no. Uh-oh. I better hurry. I got invaded. Gotta get to the boss. Too late. He's running in that direction. Bye! Okay. Hehe. See you, dude! He can't come in here now because this is a boss chamber. Alright, now get ready for the coolest cutscene in the entire game. Yeah, see? I'm kind of pissed off that that, thing... Yeah, look at that. I'm taking chunks out of him. You're not supposed to be doing this. But, yeah. Oh my goodness, have I got... Yeah, look, see? He's not even putting his heart into it like he normally would. But yeah, that is the most heart-wrenching thing about this, just because he remembers you. But the issue is that, well, you know, at the end of the day, it's not about you. It's about the fact that, you know, this is his master's grave and you're defiling it, so he, you know, Artorias literally gave his life. He gave his shield. He gave up everything to protect Sif, to keep him alive. Or her. I really don't know what the gender is. But yeah, it's just... You know, this... At the end of the day, this wolf loved that man. Loved him more than life itself, as you can clearly see. The fact that he's fighting she is fighting tooth and nail to just protect this grave, despite the fact that, you know, in the past we fought together to preserve his honor and, you know, bring closure to his life. You know, but unfortunately, well, I don't know. There's just not enough words to describe just how painful this is. Oh, that's interesting. He's supposed to be starting to limp right now. Nope. That's weird. He usually starts limping. I guess maybe I dealt way too much damage. But yeah, see? Like, look at that. He is not being even 1/5 as aggressive as he normally is. I mean, hell, I don't even think I need this shield. But no, seriously, like normally, if you played this, you know, in its purest form, this dog would be all up on top of you, not even giving you 2 seconds to heal, let alone anything else. But this? Look at that. This is nothing. This is nothing compared to the original version. I guess you could kind of say I broke his spirit, so he really doesn't want to do this. He honestly, legitimately does not want to do this, but he is still giving it his all, even if his heart isn't in it. I mean, these attacks, they will kill you. I am not kidding. Out there it goes. And now he's... Don't be fooled, though, when he's like this. Just because he's like this, look at that. He still hits pretty hard. I mean, here, let me show you. I'll let him hit me. Yeah, see? That's still respectable damage. If I were at the beginning of the game, that would actually be something, but... Time to put him to bed. Alright. Insult to injury, a homeward bone. Anyway. And this is the 4th and final ring. The Hornet Ring. This one belonged to that lady we gave Artorias' soul to a long time ago. This ring is infamous in PvP. People use this to backstab like crazy. This and the dark wood grain ring. Oh boy, disgusting. But yeah, one of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. This Hornet Ring belonged to the Lord's Blade. Caria. I have yet ever. Sorry. To this day, I still cannot pronounce her name properly, but I want... It's... Ciaran? Siren? I really don't know. By boosting critical attacks, its wearer can annihilate foes, as Ciarana's daggers laid waste to Lord Gwyn's enemies. So yeah, she was an assassin. Straight up. But yeah. Oh well, I guess we might as well use that homeward bone. Oh, isn't it fitting I had the silver pendant still equipped? That's cute. Alright. Now, to close off this, to close this all off, we're gonna go and head to Anor Londo and, reforge the Sword of Artorias, if you will. Alright, yeah, it's the closest one. But yeah, he gives you 50,000 souls, which is the exact same amount that Ornstein and Smough give you. So yeah, Sif is supposed to be a late game boss, not early game. You're not supposed to kill him early game because he's that tough. He gives you 50,000 souls for Pete's sake. That's as much as Ornstein and Smough give you together. You know, he gives you that by himself. And the Hydra before that gives you 5,000 souls. So yeah. Anyway, I just want to deal with these guys as quickly as I can, so I'm just gonna buff this and just wreck face. Actually. Alright. Curse your shield! I hate your shield! Get wrecked! Oh, you bastard! How dare you? I'm gonna teach you one for. Oops. Give me your sword or your shield. Of course you won't. Alright, you. Alright, come on. There you are. Come on. I hate your shield. Man, I hate your shield so much. Haha, get wrecked. Alright. Logan's sorceries are not to be underestimated. Seriously. I'm just destroying these guys. Man, it's fun being a battle mage, I swear. Even though I only have 2 attunement slots, but my goodness, the 2 spells that I am using, whoo boy. They are disgusting. And imagine a New Game Plus if I had 2 of these and I could cast 6 of them in a single sitting. Whoo boy. Alright, you I just don't like. Get pancaked. Alright. Now then. I have a noble task for you, my good sir. We are going to restore that which has been lost for thousands of years.
Hello, Forged.
Alright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at long last, the moment we've all been waiting for. Allow me to present to you the one, the only.
Cometh soon.
The great sword of Artorias. Just look at that. Is it not beautiful? Oh, this has been a long time coming. I wish I could have gotten this a whole lot earlier. But yes, this baby... Yeah, this is going to be my main weapon for the rest of the game. Oh boy. I love this weapon so much. I just wish its R2s were much, much faster. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. I mean, look at that. That is a wind-up and a half. I mostly have to... Even my R1s are pretty slow. But yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, this has been a long time coming. Woo boy. Alright. Alright. I'll hold on to Manus' soul for now. Now, I could use those souls to upgrade myself, but I need them to upgrade this to its max level. Actually, one sec. Okay, so unupgraded, this thing deals 337 damage by itself. That is comparable to... let's see. Alright, the Lucerne is ridiculously stupid, but yeah. Yeah, the closest thing the closest thing that's maxed out that it arguably rivals is my Fire Scimitar. That's the closest thing that's near it. But yeah, look at that, see? It scales with a B in Faith and Intelligence. So as long as I keep upgrading one of those two, I'm good. It has a C in Strength and a C in Dexterity, but unfortunately those are low Cs, not really high Cs, so it's not really that good. But yeah, anyway. Sword born from the soul of the great Grey Wolf Sif, guardian of the grave of our Abysswalker Knight Artorias. Sir Artorias hunted the Dark Wraiths, and his sword strikes harder against Dark Servants. Yeah. Alright, let's upgrade this sucker, shall we? Now, each one of these upgrades will cost you 5,000 souls. And there we go. Fully upgraded.
Cometh soon.
Now, let's see what that damage is, shall we? Boom! 505. That is actually even stronger than my Zweinhander, which, as you saw, was taking chunks out of people. 533. The Zweinhander still outstrips it there, at least, but yeah. 533. That is the only weapon that is literally more powerful is my Zweinhander. Everything else is pittance. Not even close. Even this, which was destroying everything else, mind you. But yeah. Now, unfortunately, as a result, so this weapon, obviously, because it's a, it's one of those unique weapons that you make through a soul, you cannot imbue this with crystal magic weapon or any of that stuff. So it loses out on buffs, but it makes up for with a high AR. I mean, watch this. Well, if I could hit him. There we go. Now, I was just using a light attack, not the strong attack. That's why I didn't kill it in one hit. But, yeah. You know, obviously, I can't really... There we go. And, yeah, that guy has an incredibly narrow, There we go. But yeah, see? Now, of course, my Zweinhander could easily kill these things in one hit because it has a much better moveset, but I really don't care. It's fine. Alright. Well, that's pretty much it. Might as well head back to the bonfire. I might be able to go up one more level, which should give me a little bit more damage. It's because I rested at this one and not the others. Let's see. Yep. Interesting. But yeah, so... I don't know if I should go with strength, really. Nah, I want to keep going up with intelligence. Yeah, I'll keep going up with intelligence. I think strength is fine at 28. I don't really need it that high. Alright. That's it with that. Okay, so... in our next episode, we will be heading... to, there we go. We will be heading into New Londo to deal with the Four Kings. So, stay tuned for that. But until next time, though, this is Mega Wizard 79 bidding you all adieu.